California could soon be one step closer to providing reparations for descendants of slaves and many in the black community. Fox 40 Capitol reporter Eitan Wallace has a preview of the upcoming reparations task force meeting and explains why this hearing in particular is the one to watch.
Well, this hearing is especially significant because it will include recommendations to state lawmakers for how reparations could work in California and who's eligible.
This is definitely about closing a 400-year wound.
Closing a 400-year wound. That's how Assemblymember Reggie Jones Sawyer describes the impact reparations could have for descendants of black American slaves and those in the black community who've experienced racism.
The reparations.
Now, after more than a dozen hearings over the last 2 years, Jones Sawyer and his colleagues on the California Reparations Task Force will meet in Oakland on Saturday to take up and potentially vote on this 500-page document comprised of reparation recommendations set to go to the legislature to consider.
It is an evidence-based report, and we wanted to make sure we had evidence-based recommendations.
Included in its 38 chapters, the recommendation report calls on the legislature to consider what are described as down payments to go to descendants of anyone who was a black American slave and descendants of a, quote, free black person living in the U.S. prior to the end of the 19th century. It also calls on the state of California to apologize for what the task force labels as racist historic wrongs dating back to before the Civil War, when California was founded in 1850. It notes while the state outlawed slavery from the beginning, it still took part in racist practices and continued to enforce the federal fugitive slave law until the end of nationwide enslavement in 1865.
There's still people who don't believe that California was complicit in chattel slavery or the aftermath of it.
Fast forward to the present, the task force identified 5 key categories it says can constitute ongoing harm to African Americans, including health harms, mass incarceration and over-policing, housing discrimination, unjust property takings by eminent domain, and devaluation of black-owned businesses.
Probably the most important thing is to prove harm, to remove that harm once and for all.
But amid all of that, the report does not ultimately determine how much reparations could cost the state. Still, it does include some considerations for how payments can be calculated, including a monetary determination based on how long someone has lived in California and what wrongs they may have endured. It concludes if a Californian meets all of the criteria, that person could receive up to $1.2 million. Critics have argued it could be too costly for the state, especially as California grapples with a potential upcoming budget deficit worth at least $22.5 billion. What do you say to some of the opponents who argue the state will not be able to afford this?
I always say, if there's a will, there's a way. I believe that Californians will make sure that we get it done.
And remember, these are just recommendations. If the task force votes in favor, it will ultimately be up to the legislature and the governor to set a price tag and say yay or nay. Reporting at the state capitol, covering local news that matters, Eitan Wallace, Fox 40 News.